All praise, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bakaha, Kadash, the Bohana to Zel, and the apostle of the Timison who do well and who taught us this 100% truth according to the scripture. A peace, blessing, and salutation to you, Akiam, who are pushing this truth to the four winds of the heaven, be on the forefront of this spiritual war to make sure Jerusalem is established as a praise here on earth again in front of you. This is an actual person, man. This dude is from South Sudan, man. And this is a really Egyptian, if we will. This is a really Egyptian. You see how tall this dude is, man. First, when I saw this picture, I thought this dude was standing on something. I was looking and I was looking to find out if this dude is standing on a tree, on some kind of trees or see, but this is how tall he is, man. You see how tall this dude is, man. And actually, I couldn't believe I showed this video to this picture to my father, and my father couldn't believe. He he was asking me, is this dude sick or something? And I was like, have you ever heard of a disease? When somebody get it, he become taller like this dude. And I was laughing, man. You see, this is a real Egyptian, man. You see, this is a real Egyptian. If you didn't know, see, if you didn't know, see, this is a real Egyptian. Let me prove to you with the scriptures, man. Yes. Let me see. I think it is in the book of First Chronicles 11 and verse 23. And he slew an Egyptian, a man of great stature. You see, a man of great stature. You see, amen. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai have a sense of humor, man. See, up until now he have preserved this tall Egyptian, man. It's like a sanctuary, man. See, and there is a reason why over there in Egypt you have those very, very, very tall, great pyramid, and all of those, what you call, all of those image over there in Egypt, man. See, the Lord have preserved those image, man, for us, because everything here on earth have been created, or it is geared toward Jacob. See, and another thing is the country Ethiopia. See, the country Ethiopia, South Sudan, North Sudan, and Egypt itself. The Lord preserved those two countries for a reason, man. See, like a sanctuary. Not only that, the Lord is bad, man. The Lord preserved this tall Egyptian, man. See, just for us, man. See, see. Actually, if you don't believe scripture, I don't know what to say to you, man. See, let's go back, man. This is a book of First Chronicles 11 verse 23. And he slew an Egyptian, a man of great stature, 5 cubit high. Is this dude not 5 cubic high? Is this dude? And in the Egyptian hand was a spear like a weave beam, and he went down to him with a staff, and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian hand and slew him with his own spear. Let me try to go and Google and bring out some pictures. How tall are South Sudanese? Let me see. Let me see how tall this dude there, man. Let me show you something, man. See, see. You see? Do you see this, man? This dude are taller than a build, and this is a woman, man. They're actually very tall, like a house. You see this house? You see this house? In order for you to know this dude is very tall, look at that house behind, man. See? This is another one, man. Let me see. This is another one. You see this Edomite over here. This Edomite, and this is them dudes, man. Very dark. You see this dude over here. You see this one here. And you see, and this one here. This one on the left. He is considered to be tall. But look at this, South Sudan, man. They are known as the Dinka people. See, you see this dude again. These other people here are Jake. These short people here, but you see that this is the real Egyptian, man. You see, as a real Egyptian, you see. You see this. Do you see that? Do you see this? Damn. Damn. The Lord have a sense of humor, man. The Lord have a sense of humor. You see this dude, man. But you see how tall they are. But back in the day, we used to put them in flight, man. We used to put them in flight. Kick their ass, turn them upside down, and throw them, man. You see this dude, man. Let me go back to the scripture. Let me repeat. This is a book. This is a book of First Chronicles 11. Let me see. 11 and verse 23. I will repeat again. And he slew an Egyptian, a man of great stature, 5 cubits high. In the Egyptian hand was a spear like a weaver beam, and he went down to him with a staff, and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian hand, and slew him with his own spear. So, let's continue. Let me see. So this is a book of Exodus 11 and verse 7. It says, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that he may know how that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai doth put a difference between the Egyptian and the Israel. You see, there is a difference between an Egyptian and the Israel. That's why we tell you majority of the Bantu are Israelite, man, because we are very different with this Hamite, man. See, if you look at the Maasai, you look at the Kuria, the Somalis, the Tusti. Those are the really Hamite, man. See, those are the really Hamite. Going back to the tables of nation, you see. The tables of the nation. This is Genesis 10 and 6, and the son of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. You see, Put and Canaan. One last scripture. This is Jeremiah 13 and 23. It says, "Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spot?" You see, can a Hamite make himself an Israelite? Even though we are both black, you see, but the Lord put a spirit, a different spirit, or the Lord put a sense of humor. You see, a Hamite is a Hamite and a Jack is a Jack. That may also do good that are accustomed to do good, to do evil. So this was a short impromptu. I hope you brothers were edified. On to the next. Shalom.